and just grinds it out. Like, Frenzy's done the same with both Puff and Peach.
Yeah, Puff especially, since he had to beat Solo Battle to get here.
Yeah.
And I think Pipsqueak, I remember in top 32, had to beat Steph Money, who was on a miraculous run, and then somebody else. But right now, that doesn't matter as we're in the game. Pokemon Stadium, interesting start.
Yeah.
I really gotta say.
It's really interesting how many times like Frenzy's kind of made his way back and opened up Pipsqueak only to just get knocked back off. By interesting, I mean quite upsetting.
So for me, what I think about this stage is I have a very warped perception in Falco's favor because I know Timmy actually did really well against Lesson the time they played, so I tend to think of this stage as like really good for Falco. But
what makes you think is good for Falco?
I like the fact that it kind of harkens back to what we said in the Luigi matchup, where a lot of space means that once you get hit, you're not immediately off stage.
Yeah.
The platform layout I think is very good for Falco's combo game, and there's no top platform for Fox to like run around, which I also think like doesn't mitigate as much Falco's punish game. You know, it gives him like the PP shine upbeat combo and stuff.
Yeah.
As well as you just have the room to laser, which I think is also really important. And as we saw in the Okami set, if anybody had seen that Frenzy's a guy who loves his lasers.
Yes, he is. He knows how to play patiently, Frenzy.
Yeah.
It's in his toolkit.
Lightning fast at a shield.
Yeah. Well, I like that. That like he did the down air, but he jumped and then immediately drifted back down there.
But also what I wanted to mention in comparison to Nikki, where Pipsqueak got down air at 0, and where Nikki would get shined, Pipsqueak just shined Kinzo back, Frenzy back, because he knows that at low percents there isn't really much for Falco to get out of his openings, unless he gets like a hard read on the option after.
Frenzy's edge guarding is actually insane.
Yeah, I think Frenzy's playing really clean right now. And so is Pip.
It's so cool to have all these like top level Falcos coming up. I feel like they're all so different, and they do like the quality of like the edge guarding. I don't think I've seen from any other Falco in Europe. I'm seeing right now.
Yeah, and that's why he's sitting in winner's semis, up 1 game over the first seed of the tournament.
Yeah, but I also didn't really see like Kinzo's ability to get through defenses. I don't really see that in Frenzy as well. I see Frenzy's defensive game sort of being above, but like it's great to be able to watch these like different players and actually kind of pin. So if you're looking to be a great Falco in Europe and you want inspiration, you can't just look at one of them because there's so many areas they all excel in.
I think so, yeah. I kind of like to think of it as like a spectrum where, you know, Kinzo's on one end of the spectrum and then Levinki is the polar opposite, and Frenzy somewhat teeters in between both of them. And great mix-up, great defensive option from Pipsqueak to just DI the downer on stage and not having to get sent to the pits of hell.
Yes.
Ooh, and again, also, what I just love about Pip is, like, when he was over at my place, he actually told me a lot about, like, the improvements he made to the matchup, where there's so many specific things that you can do to make Falco's life a living hell.
Yeah. The way he uses those shines to just pick them up. It's so tempting to just run off an aerial, you know, because you want to hit them and you want to hit them off stage. Whereas, like, Shine takes them away from the edge guard. But if you're quick and if you're confident in your skills, it's a way more reliable option.
And again, quickly just want to say that Pipsqueak again got down here at 0 and just shined Frenzy out of it.
Yep.
Very good crouch cancel there.
You can always trust Pipsqueak's crouch cancel.
Yes.
Just misplaced that back air. Oh, again, it's so good.
And gets slot spiked by the little slot lip there on Yoshi's. But interesting to see that actually this time around we have the Fox going to Yoshi's.
Yes.
In comparison to Kinzo.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a really good point. And if it was Kinzo, I don't think Pipsqueak would have taken a hit.
I I think I'd agree. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Frenzy does also very much like the stage.
Yeah. True.
But yeah, like the Kinzo, it's like his home.
Ooh, and that upper into jab was very cute. I really like that.
This is huge, actually.
Oh, the Shy Guy hit lag extension actually saves Frenzy, and this is where...
Nice. I was hoping you would do that, yeah.
Yeah, ooh.
Wow. This is stronger than I thought.
Yeah, I think this is...
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. No, you said it. No, I think...
Yeah. I was hopeful. I was very hopeful that... and I believed in him that he could come out on top, but I didn't quite expect it in this fashion. Especially with the rate of which, like... I guess it's so easy to just look at people's wins as being like, oh, they're so much better now. Pipsqueak beat Leffen on a box, therefore he has jumped a tier above Frenzy, which isn't really how it works.
Yeah, that's a level 1 logic, which I cannot agree with, as we're seeing right now that Frenzy is.
Exactly, yeah.
Has something to say. It's like, oh, but I was already in that tier, so...
yes.
It's more so that, like, he joined my tier.
That's definitely the statement that Frenzy's giving.
Oh, and again, that is
wow,
so fast. I like, it's not obviously that hard to do, but like the awareness, like technically speaking, but like the awareness and the reaction time to do it is what impresses me every time. And this is by the ledge where things get dangerous.
I also want to say I'm loving Frenzy's wavelands. Oh, sorry, ledge dashes, but like to land just on the lip. Like he's been doing this thing where he just like jumps on the lip and then would just shoot a single laser and not go too far in.
So yeah, he's been also very careful about his moves. Oh wow, actually does not manage to hold ledge there.
I don't think that was the right choice. Felt like a running shine may have been a bit more. Nice.
Oh, and there we go, the PP combo.
PP? How do you feel about the FP pick as well?
Obviously good for Frenzy right now, looking at how things are going. And now I want to see the tech again, but this time Frenzy's on top of it twice. And,
I can't help but feel that, like, with the way that Frenzy was playing, again, it's very like, oh, it's the person whose punish game is the best will win. But it rings true, and I wouldn't really be wanting to challenge Frenzy on the punish game right now because it's so he's looking incredibly clean, yeah.
All right, what a beautiful conversion. Yes, clean, and I want that reminds me of a little song I know. It's coming home. It's coming home. Melee's coming home.
Melee is coming home. The UK popping off. The crowd goes wild. Wow, that was incredibly